for from their players.
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And the Lakers starting five. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Jake LaRavia is out there with LeBron James. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. Pass to Huff. Nembhard against Reeves. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The shake. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
That free throw, good from James. Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team. And he's got a championship to show for it.
Siakam, no good.
0 for 3 from the field. The offense is still trying to find its bearings.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. James, the screen on Walker. Clock at 6. From deep, here's Doncic. Can't hit that one. For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Walker. Here's Huff. Kicks it out to Siakam. So nice passing by Indiana here. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from LaRavia. James passes to Reeves. Hayes with a screen to the inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Nice pass by Reeves. Reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
Nembhard with it. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Siakam, no good.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Nembhard. To snap the cold streak. Doncic pulls down the board. The Lakers lead by 7. And there's James on the assist by Doncic. James has got 7 points in the game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Nembhard. Siakam, the pass to Walker. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Doncic, right side. Now here's Hayes. The D's right on him. James, outside. Hayes with a screen on Nembhard. From deep, Reeves. Up pulls it in. Pacers trail by 9. Inside. Tipped. Here's Walker. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
And he lobs it up. Now here's Nembhard. Still without a bucket. Launches it. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds now. Kicks it to Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Siakam looking it over. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Here's Huff. He's defended by Hayes. Siakam for three. Doncic grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pacers trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Nembhard. And the layup is good off the glass.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Reeves. No points so far. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. 5th, the Pacers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Indiana has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Siakam outside. And there's the screen. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Nesmith. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Here's Huff. Indiana needs to get a shot off.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Walker. Back to Nembhard. Now Walker. From the wing. Rebounded by LeBron. James has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's Walker. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you.
I mean, what an acrobatic move. Walker just leaving them speechless.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. 3-point lead. Pass to Hayes. And here's Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Nembhard. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play. And Reeves with a perfect pass.
Indiana on offense. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. He's checked in for Huff. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Shepard, he's checked in for Nesmith. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. James is checked in for LaRabia. And it's Kunad in for Reeves. Now here's Walker. Pass to McConnell. Here's Potter. He's checked by Kleba. The Pacers again can't hit. The Lakers lead by 5. Doncic left side. Now here's Kunad. James up top. And he misses his first shot.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Shepherd. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Outside Vanderbilt. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Shepherd. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he comes up with a bucket. And it's now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Greg.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And here's Toppin from the arc. Kunad with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, sweet move. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Yeah, from a tough spot on the floor, Luka's shooting ability on display right there.
Pass to Shepherd. Doncic pulls down the board.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Now James.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Kunad can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
And here's McConnell. Pass to Potter. 6 to shoot. Now here's Toppin. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And here's Shepherd for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 3. And Doncic launches from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pacers. Down low. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. James, outside. Pass to Kleba. Now, here is James. Kleba passes to James. And here's Doncic outside. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got 4 rebounds now.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
Potter's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 7 of 16 so far. Kunad outside. James outside. From the arc. Again, Doncic missing.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's Shepherd, defended by Kunad. Jacks up a 3, and that's good. Shepherd for 3. And the Pacers lead by 2. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. It's the Pacers up by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Lakers, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kunad. Then there's LeBron James. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Hayes in at the 5. A nice shot by Toppin.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Los Angeles shooting at about 44% so far. Toppin against James. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. We're seeing more and more teams playing 5 out now, RJ, with big men who can shoot from 3. Is that where the game's headed?
Those players are still hard to find, but I think more 7-footers will look to develop their long-distance shooting. It's becoming the new norm.
And he makes the first. And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
Huff's checked in for Indiana. Brown comes in for Shepard.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
They get the rebound. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Hayes. Now Reeves. Kennard for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Kennard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Here's Neesmith from behind the arc. He drops it from range. And the Pacers lead by 1.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hayes. And there's the rejection. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
It's just such a long and powerful player. I mean, once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Kennard. That 3's off the mark. Pacers leading by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. LaRavia. And again, the Lakers, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here is James. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The first one falls. And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor, the same player. It is truly impressive.
The shot by Nembhard, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
The shot by James, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Hayes. And stolen by Nembhard. To the inside. Nice job inside from Siakam.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Now Reeves. James up top, defended by Brown. Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. In third, the Pacers.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
Siakam outside. Nembhard outside. James against Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Just 5 on the clock. And he drops it in from the low post. And now an 8-point Pacer lead.
And we talk about Siakam's versatility. Well, there it is. Nice pass.
Kunad outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Kennard's got 6 here in the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Nesmith. And here's Brown. Siakam outside. Over James. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Kennard passes to Reeves. From outside the arc. Here's Hayes. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. Hayes has got 6 points.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Siakam. 11 points for him last game against the Clippers. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts. Kennard passes to James. Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Outside Nesmith. To the paint. It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Kennard. And there's a pick. And here's Siakam for 3. And it's Siakam again missing.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
Reeves finds James. Here's Laravia. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Laravia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Going with an almost entire new group here. Potter, he's checked in for Huff. Walker comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jackson, he's checked in for Brown. And it's McConnell in for Nembhard. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for James. James is checked in for Laravia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Kennard. Pass to Walker. Walker, a screen on James. Will it go? Outside for McConnell. The Pacers again can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic. At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Outside Walker. There's a screen. Pass to Potter. This one for three. Hits the trifecta. Potter's got 5 now.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Doncic. Out to James. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's McConnell. Outside Neesmith. Kicks it out to Jackson. 3-pointer. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's tipped. James played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Walker, a screen on Reeves. Outside Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Reeves. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And the Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in. From deep, here's Doncic. And Toppin pulls it down.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And Indiana misses again.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
James passes to Reeves. On target from range. Reeves has got 9.
Now he's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the second quarter after coming up dry early.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Walker against Doncic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Over Toppin. And it's Doncic missing. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Walker. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And Walker is a big guy and fantastic at using his muscle to gut through tight coverage.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also, I like how they've let it fly from the three-point line, shooting with confidence so far in this one.
Shepard, he's checked in for Indiana.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Now here's Doncic. 3-pointer. The rebound by Shepard.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Doncic.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Indiana shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
T.J. McConnell, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And so McConnell nails them both. The Lakers lead by 5. From deep, here's Doncic. The rebound by Potter.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Here's Kleba. The Lakers with another miss. And for the Pacers, they're shooting 41% in this game. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. From deep, here's Doncic. And Toppin pulls it down. Toppin's got rebound number 7 tonight. McConnell outside. Toppin, a screen on James. Down low. To the left side wing. So nice passing by Indiana here. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McConnell. It's rebounded by Kleba.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Doncic on the wing. Shoots over Shepherd. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Sounds fun. Where at?
Shaq, it's a secret location. When I say secret, it means you're not invited.
Okay, I see how it is, Kenny.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Lakers.
I like what they're doing. Playing with physicality, they've worked hard to gain the edge in areas like rebounding.
Yeah, that's the difference in the game.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shot within the flow of the offense.
So it's Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. We've got Pascal Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Huff in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for the Pacers. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. These are his first free throws of the game.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. Struggled to get anything to drop.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Pacers trail by 7. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Siakam. Outside Walker. The 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James has got rebound number 8 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Indiana shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. stolen. Outside Neesmith. Up top Siakam. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Reeves against Siakam. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Laravia missing.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Left side Walker. Now here's Nembhard. Here's Huff. Now Neesmith. The 3. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Hayes. Hayes with a screen on Nembhard. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Nembhard outside. Outside Neesmith. Outside Walker to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Laravia. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to James. Shoots over Walker. The Lakers with another miss. Pacers trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Indiana shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Indiana.